It says here that you were in the Navy for a little bit, but you were discharged due to medical reasons. Um, so tell us, was that anything serious?
Not particularly. I have asthma. And actually, you see, boot camp was the turning point in my life. Before that, I was kind of a sleazeball. Well, I went to the recruiter knowing I had asthma. But you see, I live in Maine. Not much pollution up here. Around here, it doesn't give me much trouble. I'd actually gone to the doctor. I got a note saying his asthma is pretty much cleared up. I see no reason he shouldn't be able to join the Navy. Gave the note to my recruiter. He says, tear the note up, never show it to the guys at medical, never tell them you had asthma. So I did it. And, yeah, I went into the boot camp, which was over in Chicago, city of smog. And asthma started acting up again. Had to let them know what was up. And I got sent home. If I had been in longer, it would have been a dishonorable discharge because it was fraudulent entry. My recruiter almost got court-martialed over it. As it was, I only got general discharge. Neither honorable nor dishonorable. Thing you gotta remember, if you want to join the military, recruiters, they have a quota. They are like used car salesmen. I've heard stories of things even worse than what that one did. Like, they have some drugs that will, like, clear up your system. If, like, if you have medical the next day and they're going to do a drug test, it'll flush out your system. So if you did, like, cocaine or marijuana the day before, it won't show up in the test. They will do that because they want to make money off of you. Not a good system. I'm not actually too sad that I'm no longer in it.
No, I always kind of figured that the military, one of our special defenses, I always knew that they weren't exactly the greatest people, but in the outcome, it's still protection of the country, whether we like it or not. But it also says here that you were part of Environment Maine. Can you tell us what that is and what that was all about?
Yeah, I hooked up with Environment Maine through an organization called the Fund for the Public Interest. We pretty much supplied manpower to groups such as Environment Maine, and later on in the summer we worked for U.S. PIRG, People's Interest Research Group. Now, for Environment Maine, we were working to protect Acadia National Park, one of the most visited national parks in the country, U.S. So we were working for that. I joined up because, I saw the flyers up in the theater building over on campus. Make money doing good. Why not? So I did that, pretty much what it was. I was going around door to door for like 4 hours a day, 4 or 5, probably like 6 hours actually, 6 hours a day. And I would be trying to get members to join up, and we were trying to collect donations. The donations were going to pay for our fees of operation and to pay the salaries of our representatives who would go before the House and the Senate on our behalf. Later on, when we were working for U.S. PIRG, we were working to improve the quality of school lunches.
Helping out the community is a great thing to do. It also seems to be one of the hard things for people to do today. I mean, even I myself probably wouldn't be able to commit to that all that well. But, I may only be 15, but I have noticed that you seem pretty laid back in your videos. Like, nothing really gets to you or anything. Why don't you give us a little insight on how exactly it is that you live your life?
Yeah, I just try not to let stuff get to me. I mean, you see some YouTubers, they get all these subs, and you can tell it goes to their head, and I just want to strive not to become that. I mean, I'm just a normal guy, and just so happens people want to hear what I have to say. Whatever. It doesn't make me any more special than anyone else. So, I'm just an average guy. I'm a college student, theater major, maybe one day I'm trying to become an actor. Even if I become famous, you're going to see that I'm going to be striving to be more down to earth. Because, you know, movie stars, think about it. Compare that job to something serious. Like, I don't know, insurance, for example. That's what my dad does. Which do you think actually helps more people? And the movie star is going to be making, like, what, 50 to 100 times more than the insurance guy? What's up with that? That's not right. So even if I'm making more money, I'm going to be donating a whole ton of it. And, you know, I'm just going to try to not let it go to my head. Because it really shouldn't be that big of a deal, in my opinion.
Seeing you in the movie? Hell, if you were just a background person, not even like in the main cast, I would still buy that movie just to say I know that guy. But going along with the environment main and everything, are there any other interesting groups or affiliations you're associated with?
Not really. I mean, there's an amateur pardon. It's an amateur movie studio in Portland, Maine that I'm still attached to. Night Street Productions. I mean, I was in one of their movies. That was supposed to be in Sundance. I was like the second most important role in the movie, but the other actors just stopped showing up. It was going to be called I Am. So the thing got shelved, and it's probably never going to see the light of day. But yeah, I'm still attached to them. They loved my professional attitude. They said if they ever do anything else, they'll contact me. Other than that, I'm just hooked up with Boffer Club on campus. So that's about it.
And again, with that acting thing, I wish you the best of luck. See, you're also a college student up there in Maine. Seeing as how I'm down from the south, and our curriculum's a little bit easier. Well, I suppose that could be a little debatable. I wouldn't say so, but other people would. How about you tell us about your college life? What do you think about it, and what kind of courses are you taking?
College is good. I enjoy college. Actually, I enjoy it a lot. My courses for this semester are, let's see, Monday I have theater workshop. It's pretty much you just sit in the auditorium and with pretty much every other theater major, you know, on campus, and they have speakers come in who have actually made their way in the field, and they give you tips and whatnot. Tuesdays and Thursdays I have playwriting and then production management. Wednesdays I have myth in lit, and Saturdays, yes, I have a Saturday morning class. I know. I have public speaking. As you can imagine, doing YouTube has significantly helped with that skill. I mean, I actually get A's on every speech without having to even rehearse. Improv just comes natural to me now.
Down here, I've got oral comm next semester, so maybe I'll be able to mimic you there, and maybe the YouTube videos that I will be releasing in the near future will help me out with that too. So, using this infinite knowledge that you're learning in college, well, you've already said it once before, but give us a little more insight into like things that you're planning to do or be in the future.
Yes, as I said, I hope to become a TV or movie actor. Now, I'm currently a theater major. It's training for stage theater. But you know, I'm hoping to transfer over. I really don't actually want to have too much to do with stage theater. I've actually written a few plays. There's one that's going to be like a 1 or 2 act. Then I have a series of 4 10-minute plays that are comedies. I'm actually going to be directing those 4 as a series this December. It's going to be called Madness at the Door. It's just going to be fun, you know, just relieve stress at the end of the semester. After college, rather, I plan on moving down to New York City and trying my hand at soap operas. It's a good way to get into the business, good start off, it's decent money. If I'm any good at that, I will try to move out west and try my hand at movies in Hollywood.
Can't wait to see how those plays turn out, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure everybody would agree with me watching this video. We all hope that you make it into Hollywood and that you end up on the big screen, or even the TV screen for that matter. Either way, we all love you, and I'm going to have to cut it off here. I express my greatest gratitude for you taking time out of your schedule. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you later, man.
No worries, it was my pleasure.